Welcome to another non-makeup video. Yes, do you see this? Do you see this atrocity? I colored my hair brown yesterday and I'm going to remove it today. So if you want to see this hair color remover process with this, then keep on watching. If you guys don't know me, I'm Elaina. I usually do makeup reviews, tutorials, drag makeup looks. Just check out my channel later. I wasn't painted with Raven Season 2, available on What Presents Plus. I'm also a professional hairstylist licensed in Florida. I don't do hair anymore, but I used to do it like in 2000, early 2000s. And I still know how to do stuff, but I only do my hair now. So the advice you're gonna see is for me from professional view, so you can actually see what we really do the right way. So if you guys are interested, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the notification bell, follow me on social media if you like, and let's get right into this. So I'm in a car in Burbank next to Cosmoprof. Somewhere in here behind me. Oh, there you go, Cosmoprof. So I got hair color remover, and my husband was joking with me yesterday. He says, "You need to film this. It's gonna be like a hair tutorial or hair fail, hair fail videos." But I'm a professional. I don't fail, so I managed. I succeeded coloring my hair darker, and I hated it immediately, almost immediately. It's very soft because I use Joico Lumishine Demi permanent. It's very nice and soft. I mean, it looks bad now because I was just from the gym. I'm still like sweating, but I got myself undo. This is the sulfur stinking one, so I'm going to remove this. So a little long and winded intro. So first of all, if you guys don't know me for anything but makeup, it's probably a surprise for you, but also maybe you're new here. So I usually do drag makeup looks. That's my like shtick. I love drag and I love to dress up, but this is not what it's all about. I'm also a professional hairstylist and I still have my license from Florida, which renew every 2 years. You can carry a license out of state just for your own professional use, personal use. So I can go to my professional stores like Cosmoprof or Salon Centric, and I can pick up my supplies, like professional supplies that other people can't because they have to be licensed to go in. And it's like, I want to keep, abreast of everything because I love the theory and the hair color. That was my favorite thing to do when I was a stylist. I have a eye for color. I love the makeup color, so it reminds me of hair. To formulate the hair color correctly, the color, and to make the color match or to make the color right for somebody, that was my favorite. And also different color highlights, lowlights. I mean, that's a long story. Anyway, so once we started to move out of Florida, my husband, a pilot, so we moved to all kind of states. I gave it up because you have to renew your license, transfer license to another state license, and you would probably have to go to school. At some states that have reciprocity, you can get extra hours, but it's such a big hustle. And my legs were tired of standing. I'm like, no, I would rather stick to fitness. I just came from a gym. Anyway, so long story short, I've been blonde for many, many years, and I do my own hair. I do, a blonde or green bleach. And I recently switched to Albash. If you know what Albash is, I'm gonna make a separate video about it. That's like a non-bleach bleach, like a quantum physics-based theory thing. Just Google it. It's like a bunch of woo-woo, but I bought it. I think it's gentler. I don't know. But anyway, my hair's fried, so no matter what kind of gentle product you use, bleach is bleach, and it's going to destroy and eat through the hair. And my hair is very fine, and it's been very sensitive, like my whole life, but I love to be blonde, and every time I go to this, I end up hating it. And usually I keep it for like a few months, and then I hate it. But this time I did it yesterday, and I hate it. You might say, oh, Elaina looks nice. Sorry, I had anxiety, I had palpitations, I had eye twitch, I mean, I had everything. I'm very dramatic, but it's true. I hate it. So I used Demi Permanent Color Lumishine, And I use 7N, and I use 8 and G in equal parts. So I figured between 7 and 8 is not going to be too dark, and it's not. You can actually see some of the highlights, like some of my hair didn't really color well, and I saturated well. I had 6 ounces of product, but the problem is my hair is so over processed, it just doesn't want to hold on to the hair color. You know, the thing is, if I did like it, if I applied it again today, like mostly on the ends, it probably would have been fine. It would absorb it, it would look nice and even, but we're not gonna do this. Because I love to be blonde and I don't care how my hair is fried. Actually, it's like it's very silky right now. It just looks a little frizzy because I'm from a gym, but it's actually it feels way better than bleach, but we can't do this. So we're gonna do this remover. So this is the Demi permanent and use it only once, so it should be easy to remove. If you're a fan of hair fail videos, I'm a fan of hair fail videos. I love to watch the reactions of Brad Monda and also Hair Buddha. Hair Buddha is from Belgium, I think, and that guy's funny too. I love him. I actually like him, sorry Brad Monda, but I like him a lot better because he's a little more old school. Not to age myself, but I think he prefers to body volume with bleach whenever he advises people, and I so agree with this. The low volume, you just have to wait a little longer, but you can lift the hair, you can lighten it just fine. But that's another story. But anyway, so the bleach bath would be the first go-to. But I had another little hiccup that I tried to use the new Schwarzkopf color deposit in like a conditioner thing, and it was a little bit like a toner. It was a little too purple, and it was like a lot too purple, so I used a little bleach wash real quick. And my hair was really dry, I mean obviously. So we're gonna use a hair color remover. There are a few hair color removers. If you watch a lot of hair videos, you probably know it. Most of them are bleach based, they kind of act like bleach, they strip the hair. And this is one of those that stinks like rotten eggs. And if you buy one of these, and this is the one that's not gonna touch, like I still have my roots a little bit and it's not gonna do anything to my roots because it doesn't lift anything. All it does is shrinks the molecules inside your hair right now, and then you rinse it out with hot water. It has to be as hot as you can handle and rinse it for a long time to push them all out. So that's how it does. So it stinks like sulfur rotten eggs. It's not the most pleasant thing, but the hair comes out healthier, and I've done it before. Never use this brand. I usually use Rusk Eliminate. This thing doesn't work for direct dyes. It only works for permanent and demi-permanent. Direct dye is what I mean, if you don't know what it is. It's those fashion colors, so when you see the color, this is what you see. If you see blue, it's blue, you know, or semi-permanent, you know, they're gonna look the way you're gonna see it in your hair. And they usually coat just the cuticle, like the outside of your hair, and that's why this doesn't work. Because this goes into cortex and removes all the permanent dye. So that's perfect because demi-permanent is the same thing, and we're going to hopefully remove everything. I had a lot of success with similar products before from Pravana and Rusk, but the Cosmoprof was at, they only had this. So we're gonna use it. There's a remover, 1 and 2 activator, pretty much mix these two together. There's some gloves here. I don't know why they include this atrocity in a professional product, because this is a professional product. You can't buy this from non-professional store, I think. So I don't even know why they do this to us. It's insulting. But anyway, you can apply it with a bottle, which I don't like. I prefer the bowl and brush situation. Always wear gloves, people. Always wear gloves. You will regret it, no matter how gentle a product is. Could be a stain, could be a reaction, could be burning. Who knows? Just wear gloves, damn it. So also you want to have processing cap, which I have some processing caps. After you apply, you want to put it in the processing cap because it has to be warm. So now I'm going to show you the ancient thing I have here. This is the bonnet dryer. See? I got this years ago. I mean, years ago. And I used to use it for like processing things, so it's like perfect like this. So this old globe on it. So put this on and we're gonna heat it up. If you heat it up, it usually works better. 30 to 60 minutes. I don't remember it being so long, but I guess maybe this one is different. So 30 to 60 minutes, and then we're gonna rinse it. This one is supposed to be, I don't know, I'm very confused right now for being a professional. Okay, this one smells nice and definitely bubbly. I can see bubbles there. I think this is kind of a shampoo type of thing. Oh, it says made in UK. Interesting. Huh. So another thing, another word of advice, no matter what you do bleach, you do hair color on the roots, or you do hair color on the ends, section the hair. You'll know, you'll hear it from hairdressers a lot. Section, section, section. I'm gonna use a comb, but I have a brush here. Section, quadrants. The front, in the back, two in the back, two in the front, and go by sections. Section, apply, section, apply. You know, if you apply it on the roots or whatever you're doing. So this is no different. It's going to be sections, have to be very neat, has to be applied and saturated each section thoroughly because we want everything to be even. So that's another word of advice. So let's get it. So we separated the hair. Excuse the noise if you can hear it. I open the window because I have a cat down here and I don't want him to choke and sulfur smells rotten egg. Camera is crooked, but anyway. So another thing I recommend, this is a 3-way mirror. You can get this thing in Amazon, it folds like this. So you can actually see yourself in the actuality because, you know, we have 2 mirrors, everything is the opposite. You know, like you're always confused. So this way you could do the back of your head and I can actually see what you're doing. So I've got my mixture in the bottle. I've been shaking it. And I'm gonna transfer to the bowl. I decided to change using metal because it's real not good to use metal. And we got our processing cap. And this nerdy headband is to prevent the solution from dripping into myself. I just worry about the cats because they want to be around. Now I have 2 of them. Mimi, don't get into. You know, they always want to be around you, but then it's gonna get real stinky real fast. I'm gonna start from the front because if anything I wanted to sit in the front longer. It doesn't really matter because it's a color remover. It doesn't bleach your own hair, so it's gonna be okay. So you can apply on the roots and all the way down to the hair shaft right away because I want to remove everything, not just a little bit. This is a very liquid texture, so I kind of wish I used the bottle already, but I don't like using bottle. I prefer bowl and brush. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing because I have to look in the mirror instead of looking on the camera, but you get the gist. I'll just keep going until everything is saturated. You don't get a lot in those bottles, but it's very liquidy, so it actually goes a long way. So I would say for the fine hair, thin hair like mine, if it's very short, it's gonna be alright. But if you have thick and long hair, I would get two boxes of this, because otherwise it might not be enough for the length and the density. So check this out. I don't know how this looks in the monitor, but in real life it looks yellow already. I just applied it, literally. That's how effective it is. I need to check the floor, make sure there's no drops on the floor, but it's not very drippy because my hair sucked it all in and I used the whole thing. So this was 2 ounces and the other one was like the same, I think. So we need to put a processing cap on, and I'll put the bonnet on, and we're gonna warm it up for like 30 minutes and see what happens. I know I need to wash my hands after this. My gloves ripped. So just to make sure it doesn't go onto my skin, I'm gonna put my nerdy headband on. I got this for Pride Day in New York. Never wore it, because it's a little too nerdy for me. So let's process this bee for 30 minutes. I'm already happy. You know, if you had the hair dye multiple times for like over a few months, it's not gonna be as easy, but it's still very effective. So I highly recommend this method. So it's been 45 minutes. I removed everything. I put the dryer on the bonnet for like 30 minutes. And I waited another, let's say another 15 minutes. But I think it pretty much removed everything almost right away. So waiting another 15 minutes is not gonna make it any lighter. As you can see, it's already light. It looks very yellow. This looks yellow more than, of course, because I removed all the toner was there. It didn't just remove brown, I removed everything was in my hair. So this is a raw lift. So this is a wet product. I rinsed as per instructions. You guys always follow manufacturer's instructions. They're there for a reason. If you take a shortcut, if you skip a step, it's not gonna come out. All these kind of color removers that don't bleach your natural hair and extract the molecules, usually the molecules reverse after rinse, so that's why you can see this. This is not toner. This is a reverse of the some of the molecules reversed and like they expanded again. So after you shrink them, most of it comes out and some of it reverses. So you always see people freaking out, but that's the nature of it. But most of it is actually out. And it looks pretty dark even wet. I mean dark, what I'm saying, looks pretty light wet. So when I dry it, it's gonna be pretty good. I didn't tone it. I was gonna tone it, but it's already kind of toned with the, there's a color with the 7N and 8NG. And gold, believe it or not, gold is a base. Some color lines, like a lot of them, have a little green in it. Gold has green. So when you actually rinse it out and remove, extract the color, there is some of it reverts and you get a little bit of a gold green back, like a neutral green. And the warm color actually comes out. Because that's why it looks very cool. I hope it's not gonna look too green. I used a little purple shampoo because purple kind of neutralizes golds, like yellows and golds, so I used that. But overall I think it's fine, and just leave it alone completely until I need to bleach my roots, and then, you know, it's gonna be repeated. So let me dry it and I'll come back and I'll show you the results. And by the way, if you see my makeup on, that's because when I stand in the shower and go like this and the shower head is here, I have one of those with the handles. I love them because you can put them right next to the scalp, so it's like a hair salon pretty much. It's like the water is here so you don't get splashed on your face, so you can actually keep the makeup change. What are you doing? Look at the baby, the original baby, the OG. He was the first. Look at this baby. Wanna say hello to mama? Yes. Cat smells so good. If you haven't smelled the cat, this is the best scent in the world. Alright, I'll be right back with the dry hair and without the cat butthole. Sorry, but you won't get to see this anymore. And we're back. The results are actually very, very good. I thought it was going to be a little darker, so, you know, when you dry your hair, it always looks lighter. But, you know, it's always hard to tell. And the color, I would say it's slightly, like, teeny greenish, like a greenish tint. But I know that when I shampoo it next time, it's probably going to get lighter. And also I can put the toning conditioner. I have the Schwarzkopf, like color ID, chroma ID, chroma. idea, I think. Something like that. That's the new one. It's like it's so good. And I have a 9 and a 8 level, so I can kind of mix them. So, but the way it is, I actually like it the way it is. So like, it's very soft, like very soft. Because the color remover doesn't bleach. It's not a bleach. And if you never heard of this product, this type of product is the only color remover that does the least damage, to, in my opinion. The bleach pass is okay too, but this is way better. The bleach bath like dries out my hair a lot. Yeah, very happy with it. Let me know, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think about the hair. I know some people say Elaina look better with dark hair because people like really into dark hair, but girl, sorry, no, I have to live with it. I have to look at myself every day in the mirror and go, so yeah, not gonna happen. Not today, Satan, not today. But anyway, actually, leave me a comment. If you watched this whole video to this point, let me know if you'd like to see me doing more hair videos, like reaction videos. I've been thinking about this because technically I'm a professional. I'm saying technically because I haven't done hair professionally in a salon or home, whatever, in years, since 2011. Because we started to move in 2011, so it's like it's been, what, 13 years? But the hair education is the hair education. The theory is the theory. It stays the same. It doesn't change. The only thing changes, we get new technology, new advancement, new products. But I like to stay on top of that because I just love it. I love the chemistry of it, and you know, the hair color, and you know, the ins and out of it. I love it. So I always learn new stuff just for myself. Let me know if you like me to do the hair reviews, not reviews, what do you call it, reactions. I haven't done reaction in my life, but it's very interesting because I've been watching a lot of them, and every time I agree with the pros. I agree with them. I agree more with Hair Buddha than I agree with Brad Monda, because he's stuck on that volume 30, and I think it's way too harsh. Volume 20 is the way to go most of the time for bleach. Anyway, I'm talking too much about this. Let me know what you think, and like this video if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and free notification bell right here so you get notified of all new videos I upload. So thank you guys for watching, and sorry for no fries or drag. That's because I screwed up my hair and I had to scram and shoot fast. So yeah, that ate up all my time, but I'm planning to do a lesser adverts look next week. Which back rolls. Okay, enough of this. Thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.